This was supposed to be a film by Mrs. Corley. Mr. Watley couldn't work the electronics. Mrs. Lewis said no one else would have a go. So now it's time for Mrs. Stevens Phonics. This was supposed to be a film by Mrs. Corley. Mr. Watley couldn't work the electronics. Mrs. Lewis said no one else would have a go. So now it's time for Mrs. Stevens Phonics.
Hello everyone and welcome to day 15 of Phonics, and we are looking at page 33 today. So page 33, it will look like this. We are going to do some sentence writing. So we've got lines at the bottom, phoneme frames, practicing spelling, and then our new sound or our new way of spelling a sound at the top. Okay everybody, so here we are. Make sure you're sitting up straight. I really want to hear you from your homes and classrooms saying the sounds with me, okay? So nice and loud. Here we go, everybody. W or h. E. U or oo. Ear. Ch. Ch. Ear. S. Whoops, they dropped it. J. N. S. 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 King of the castle. Do you remember? S. Well done. Good job, everyone. So last time we were looking at this s spelling, weren't we? And today we're going to be thinking about a sound we already know, but a new way of spelling it. So same sound, different spelling. I wonder what the sound is. Have a listen to me first. So my turn, or your turn. 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 Well done. So a whispery or a singing or. It's the or sound. Now you are so clever that I expect you thought, I know what I need. I need the letter O and the letter R together to make the or sound. Or, Mrs. Stevens, you might have written, because you are super clever, or saw you yawn. And you would have been right. Those are both ways that we can write the or sound. But today we are going to learn another way that we can write that sound. So I'm going to get these ones off of the board, and then let's have a look at today's spelling of the or sound. Have a look. 3 letters, 1 sound. We've got the letter O, the letter U and the letter R together making the sound or, O-U-R. So not our, like the word hour, but the or sound. And here it is. So we go or, pour a drink. So can you imagine you're holding that jug of drink and you're pouring it into a glass. So or, pour a drink. So get your jug ready. Or pour a drink. And it looks like this, the letter O, the letter U, the letter R, and together they can make the or sound. Or pour a drink. So really quickly, when I show you the sound, or. One more time. And then last of all, or pour a drink. Well done. So today we're thinking about this or spelling. 3 letters, 1 sound. So let's see if we can read some or words. Here we go with this one. First of all. There we are. So we've got p, or, pour. Here I go with my sound buttons. P, or, pour. So pour a drink. I wonder what might happen if I swap my p for here we go, let's read it together. Or 4. So that's the word for the number 4. So number 4, and there's the word that says 4. So we've had paw and 4 so far. What about if we swap the f for this letter? Now what word do we have? We have ya or your. So that is yours or your home. You are sat on your chair, I hope. Your. Well done. And let's just try one more. I've noticed something though, have you? That my or sound is staying in the same place. It's not a start sound, but it is a, oh, I wrote the wrong letter then, but it is a middle sound or an end sound. So k or t, I'm adding a sound onto the end for this word. So we've got the k or t, court. So you would go to court, or a tennis court, or a netball court. You might talk about those words, court. So not court a ball, but a tennis court where you would go to play a game of tennis. So court. So this or spelling is sometimes an end sound or a middle sound, but it is not a start sound, okay? So not a start sound. So if I was going to write, you can have chips or fish for your tea, I wouldn't spell the or in the middle with this spelling, for example. So let's see then if we can do some writing with our or, nearly dropped the card, our or sound. So get your pencils ready and your phoneme frames, and I will have a go at drawing my phoneme frame. A nice wonky phoneme frame for us as usual. And let's see what we could write. So sometimes when you go on holiday, you might go and visit a place, and you might go on one of those special buses, and it's called a tour bus. And it takes you round a place so that you can see everywhere. You're going on a tour. So t or tour, t or tour. I can only see 2 sound buttons there, can you? Or 2 phoneme fingers, t or tour. So we're actually only going to need 2 of our boxes, aren't we? So if I help you with that first part, let's sound it out together. Call out the sounds for me. T. And then the or, that's right, t, or. 2 sounds, quickly write the letters to match them. So are you ready? Call out the letter names for the sounds that we need to write. So for the t sound, name of the letter is, that's right, we need the letter T. And then for the or sound, 3 letters, 1 word. Let's say them together. We need the O, the U, and the R together. Or. That looks a bit squashed, doesn't it? I didn't leave my box big enough. T, or, tor. So as long as we've done the or sound with our 3 letters, not forgetting it's an end sound. So that is why we're going to spell it in this way. So let's try another one. So get your pencil ready on your next phoneme frame. I'm going to make this a bit bigger this time. Here we go. So let's have a go at writing the word court this time. So a tennis court. Sound it out with me on your phoneme fingers. K or t, court. So here we go. Let's write those sound buttons. K or t. So the first sound is the k, good. And the middle sound is the or. So we know it might be spelled in that way. And that final sound, good, t. And we don't need that end one. K or t. Court. Right, have a go at writing the letters to match those sound buttons, everybody. Are you ready? Okay, that first sound, what was it? K, that's right. What letter do we need for that one? Can you tell me? Yep, we need the letter C. Very good, K for court. And then that middle sound. Good, that's the or sound. So what letters do we need? Call out the letter names. Excellent. We need the O, the U and the R together, or. And that final sound, yes, T. And we need the letter T. Excellent. Tennis court. Fantastic. Great job, everybody. So we'll leave it there, I think, with our phoneme frames, because we have got a sentence to write. And that always takes us a bit longer, doesn't it, on our sentence day. So get your pencil ready. Put your pencil on the first line in your workbook where you can see you're going to write the sentence. Remembering about a sentence, every sentence needs a capital letter at the beginning, finger spaces between words, and a full stop at the end. Really important. So we'll practice saying the sentence together first. Then you can press pause and have a go at writing it on your own, and then we'll come back together to check with me. If you're finding that a bit too tricky, you can keep with me and we'll write the sentence together. But I'd really like it if you could challenge yourself to have a go on your own first. So let's hear the sentence. Here it is. My big sister will be 14 in June. My big sister will be 14 in June. Here we go. Let's count it on our fingers. Get your fingers ready and join in. My big sister will be 14 in June. That's the month, isn't it? My big sister will be 14 in June. So we've got 8 words. One last time, say it through with me, because if we don't say it, we won't be able to write it. My big sister will be 14 in June. 8 words. So pause me now and have a go on your own. And then I will be ready to practice writing it together when you're done. Good. Hopefully you've all had a go. So let's check it through together. My big sister will be 14 in June. So the first word is my. So I need to remember at the beginning, yes, you've got it, capital letter. Now my is a tricky word, so I don't need to sound it out. I remember how to write it because I've been practicing. My. There we go, M-Y. Next word, finger space, big. I can sound that one out as I write. Big. B-I-G. My big sister. Sister. First part, sis. S-is. S-I. Second part, ter. Sister. T-er. End sound because it's the final sound. E-R. My big sister will. Oh, I can sound that one out, but it's also a high frequency word, so I know what it looks like. W-I-L-L. My big sister will be. Oh, one of our tricky words. I remember that one. B. E. Tricky because it's only got one E. My big sister will be 14. 4, first syllable. Teen, second syllable. First syllable, 4. Or. Oh, I can hear my new or sound. So, or, O-U-R, because it's a middle sound. And then teen, teen, een. There we go. My big sister will be 14 in, tricky word, or high frequency word, so we know what that one looks like. Then June. Now, hang on a minute. June is the name of a month. So if it's a name of something, I need to give it a capital letter. So J for June needs a capital letter. And then June. Oh, it's my split vowel digraph for the oo sound. So I need the U, then the N, the N, and then the E at the end. It's that split vowel digraph. June. And because it's the end of my sentence, I need the full stop. So let's check it through. My big sister will be 14 in June. Full stop. Hopefully you all managed that and remembered that capital letter at the start of June because it's the name of a month, as well as the capital letter at the start of our sentence. And then, with your pencil, can you underline where today's spelling of the OR sound was? Yes, there it is. In the word 14, the O-U-R spelling. Here it is again. And then let's remember our caption action. Or, pour a drink. And there it is in our sentence. Great work, everyone. See you again next time.
This was supposed to be a film by Mr. Watley. Mrs. Corley had too many gin and tonics. Mrs. Lewis said no, no one else would have a go. So now it's time for Mrs. Stevens' Phonics. This was supposed to be a film by Mr. Watley. Mrs. Corley had too many gin and tonics. Mrs. Lewis said no, no one else would have a go. So now it's time for Mrs. Stevens' Phonics.